Hi Nitroz, I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to a new video. Today, as it's been a while, I'm gonna talk about mangas and Japan in general, and I'm gonna give you 5 animes that you can watch super fast or basically binge watch. I was just thinking of like giving you animes that you could watch in between 2 long animes, or like while you know that a new season or a new episode is gonna pop out soon of your fave one, but you still want to watch a tiny one for a weekend or just like chilling with friends and find one that you might not have seen because it's a short one. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. So let's just get started. I slide a bit on the side so I can put over here the cover of each anime I'm gonna talk about and the title and any reference that I think are really useful for you. You will also find the titles in the description down below along with link toward my anime list website. So let's start with the first anime, which is called House of Five Leaves, or in Japanese 𝘁𝗹𝗻𝗲𝗄. It's a 12 episode anime. It is a story of Masa, who is a wandering Ronin adult living during the Japanese Edo period. And so this guy is a samurai, like a really skilled swordman, but is considered as unreliable by other people because of his personality. And with time of people like basically telling shit like that about him, he start to lose confidence in himself. Obviously, he start to question himself about why he should be a samurai. Is it still worth it to be a samurai? Did I choose the wrong path? Should I have done something else? And as Masa reached his lowest point, so like nobody really employing him as a swordman, nobody trusting him, and himself not even trusting himself anymore, when he reaches this lowest point, he met someone. He met that guy called Yachi, who approached him in a really careless way, all dressed in pink, and he's like, okay, are you looking for a job? I'm looking for a bodyguard. Do you want to be my bodyguard? And as I said, nobody was really trusting Masa anymore. So obviously, when someone offered him a job, he said, yeah, obviously I'm gonna become your bodyguard. And while being a bodyguard seems like a totally normal job, it's not. Because Yachi and his group of friends, if I can say it like that, are making illicit activities. And the group name is called the Five Leaves. And so Masa is like, okay, as a swordman and a samurai, this is totally against what I want to protect and I want to do because it's not legal and stuff like this. But at the same time, nobody trusts me, and I'm really curious about like how things are gonna go. And that's basically it. That's what I can say without spoiling too much. Okay, so the second anime is called Another. It's a 12 episode anime, and you might have heard about it from TikTok or Instagram. It's more for an advertised public, so I would say that not everyone should watch it if you are really sensitive, or if you don't like horror, malediction, traumas, things. I would advise you to not watch it. So basically, it counts the story of a guy named Kyoshi who just transferred to a new school. Yet he wasn't here for the first months of the school because he was on a sick leave. And so when he arrives at school, he meets obviously his classmates, and he's like drawn, like attention wise, to one of them, May. So May is a girl with an eye patch, and he kind of met her while being in the hospital, which is why he's like really attracted but like attention wise to her. But everyone else is not paying attention to her. They are not acknowledging her at all. And while everyone is like, yeah, you should not talk to her or be friends with her, Kyoshi is like, yeah, but what if I wanna? And he befriends her. And while he befriends her, he also learns about why people were having apprehension about this. And there is like, on top of this, as if it's not enough, that huge rumor about this class specifically, where they were a former student, so someone that is not a student anymore. And nobody wants to share the detail of what happened to this student, to Kyoshi, while it might have a link with everything that's going on. 𝘃𝗍 is like with 𝘁 and all the classmates, and this specific class, so the 3-3 class, are in a curse that plagues the class. And they have to discover about like the connection between the curse and his new friend, aka 𝘁. And so there is a lot that's gonna happen, tragedy things, and basically the whole class has to uncover what happened to this mystery. Like, is it just a rumor? Is it some stuff that are true, etc, etc? They are actually going to uncover the mystery, but that's not something free. The third anime is called Erased. In Japanese, the title is Boku Dake ga Inaimachi. It's also a 12-episode anime, and it's the story about a guy called Satoru who has like a special ability, being if someone has an accident or something like that, he can turn back time for like a few minutes prior to the accident and save lives. So this guy is like 29, around 29, and is a manga artist. And he decided to call his power Revival, just so you have a name on the abilities he has. So he's living his life normally, saving some people from accident, until he is accused of murdering someone close to him. And this time the Revival, so his ability slash power, is making him turn back time, but not for like a few minutes, but is sent back 18 years in the past, back in 1988. He realized that the murder might have a connection with one of his old classmates called Kayo Hinazuki. And actually this guy died while he was a child. So they were classmates, and when Satoru and Kayo were classmates and children, both of them, Kayo got killed. And basically nowadays they are accusing Satoru of killing Kayo. So basically the anime is about Satoru having that mission to uncover the truth about what happened 18 years ago, preventing on top of that obviously the deaths of his classmate, and protecting people he cares about in the present. The next one is called Devilman Crybaby. He has been really popular because it used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but for sure it used to be on Netflix in France. So really easy to find and to watch. It's a 10-episode anime, so as you can guess by the name, Devilman Crybaby has the story about devils. And devils cannot take form on the planet without having host, humans if you prefer. However, if once the devil comes like and merge with the human has enough strongness, is strong enough and has enough will, he can overcome the demon and make him like kind of work with him. Therefore he become a Devilman. And Devilman Crybaby is the story of Akira, who is a human, kind of weak with a bleeding heart and like really not assuming himself, and he basically cannot say no to his friend. Let's make it realistic. One of his childhood friend and best friend called Ryu asked him to uncover some devils slash demons, and Akira is like, okay, let's go, let's do it. However, the place they go is called the Shabbat, and it's like an immortal party, a huge immortal party of debauchery and degeneracy. And a lot of things happen there, as you might guess. One of them being Ryu kind of almost getting killed to be able to save his friends, obviously because Akira cannot say no to his friend, but he obviously wants to protect them. In that attempt to save his best friend, he merged with a demon called Amon, and his will to save his friend is so strong that he becomes a Devilman. Once merging, he is able to save his friend and obviously to defeat other devils at the place where they were. Even though this like new partnership, if we can say that, like fusion, gives him a lot of powers, it also has like that devil part and kind of wake up in him, like awaken him, a lot of primitive parts of him. But As I said, Akira is like a gentle guy, and so having like that devil body but that crybaby heart, hence the name Devilman Crybaby, he's gonna with his best friend Ryu to defeat bad people and bad devils and protect his loved ones through the whole anime. It's time for the last one already. The title is called The Devil as a Part-Timer, and the Japanese title is Ataraku Mao-sama. So it's the one that goes on a 2-season basics, but it has only in total like 2 seasons together, 25 episodes. So I guess the title is quite self-explanatory, being said the devil as a part-timer, but I'm gonna give you a bit more context and what the synopsis is. So striking fear, obviously, into the hearts of every mortal, the demon lord named Satan is like trying to conquer lands, and especially the 𝘃𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗄 island. However, while trying to conquer this area, he failed because of the hero called Emilia, which forced Satan basically to retreat. And she makes him retreat through a dimensional portal. So you have to think of like multiple lines that goes into multiple places at the same time. And so while retreating, so getting retreat on the wall, the portal basically lands him in the human world. And the thing is that he appears in Tokyo, like nowadays in Tokyo, modern nowadays Tokyo. And basically his goal is obviously, as you might guess, to return and complete his mission, who was to get the island over there. Only under one condition, is that they have to find a way to get back over here. And in the world of humans, Satan doesn't have any power, which makes him having to transform kind of in a human, like disguise himself as a human, and he starts to work in a fast food restaurant to have enough money to pay his everything he has to pay like a human. Rather than like being pissed off being in the human world, he has a new goal that comes on top of conquering the other continent. He wants to become the ruler of Earth after climbing the corporate ladder one by one and make people satisfied in the fast food restaurant one by one. So basically it's the story of Satan kind of losing a battle, ending up in the mortal human world in Tokyo, having to have a job in a fast food restaurant, and deciding that, okay, I don't really like corporate and I'm gonna become the Earth ruler. Just this. Like if it's something easy and simple. So yeah, that's basically it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it's not already the case, don't forget to give a thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Tell me in the comment if you watch these animes or if you have any animes recommendation I could watch that are like quite short, so I can like slide them between episodes and animes I'm currently watching. And I'm telling you, see you soon in another video. Bye!